the in-house committee which was formed has now cleared the Chief Justice of India, Ranjan Gogoi's name, saying that there is no substance in the allegations that have been made of the former Supreme Court staffer. We have with us our Deputy News Editor Meenakshi Banja getting us further inputs here, the basis on which you have the in-house committee coming to that conclusion. Meenakshi, go ahead with those details, please.
Well, big breaking news, Sahil. We at Mirror Now have constantly adhered to a lot of discretion when it came to the broadcast of this case, and just moments back, the opinion of this in-house committee has been put out in the public domain by way of a statement. Remember, the contents of the report which the in-house committee has reported or has concluded, that report remains confidential. But the big breaking news is that the in-house committee, which was headed by Honorable Justice S.A. Bobde, finds no substance in the allegations of sexual harassment made by the former staffer of the Supreme Court against the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Ranjan Gogoi. The in-house inquiry report will not be made public. It will be confidential. So that's the big breaking news, complete clean sheet from the Supreme Court for Honorable Incumbent Chief Justice of India, Justice Ranjan Gogoi, and the in-house committee clearly proceeded ex parte as it had also informed the former staffer of the Supreme Court that it would do so, which she had mentioned in her statement, our viewers will recall, at the time of withdrawing from this in-house committee.
That's right, but Meenakshi, given that this has now come in as a final word in the findings of the in-house committee, in the face of what the Supreme Court staffer had said, that she felt intimidated while being grilled in this manner.
Well, Ather, all those things do not hold water now. We have opinion of former Attorney General Mukul Rohtgi on this one. Just 2 days back, he had said that such arguments, when you have levelled this grave allegations against the sitting Honourable Chief Justice of India, then being frightened cannot be cited as a ground. And as far as the shortcomings of the procedure that she was referring to, even those do not hold water, because clearly it was the Honorable Justice Ramana Sir who initially was a part of this in-house committee, against who this particular former staffer had also cast aspersions. Remember, he had recused himself in the larger interest of judicial propriety, and while doing so, he had rubbished these aspersions that were cast at his judicial character by the said complainant, and subsequently the complainant herself was informed by the in-house committee that in the face of her withdrawing from these proceedings, the committee will progress with its investigations into the matter ex parte, and as a procedure, it was Honorable Chief Justice of India who had acceded to the request when the in-house committee had sent him a request to be examined. He had made an appearance, he was examined, and subsequent to the collation of all data from all sides, this is the final word of the in-house committee, which has completely junked these allegations against former incumbent Honorable Chief Justice of India.
Right. So effectively, all right. So effectively, Meenakshi, you're saying that this is the final word. This cannot be scrutinized any further, irrespective of what the Supreme Court staffer has said in the past as well, not just on the original allegation, but the manner in which the in-house committee also went about on this.
Well, sir, this is the Supreme Court of India. They interpret the Constitution. They are the final word on what law is and how law is implemented on ground. And if it is a former Supreme Court staffer who has made grave allegations against the incumbent Honorable Chief Justice of India, then went on to cast aspersions against another sitting judge of the Supreme Court, and he had to recuse himself in the larger interest of propriety. While recusing, he rubbished these aspersions, and subsequent to that, Justice Indu Malhotra came on board and became a member of this in-house committee, thereby making the composition of a committee majority women committee. And despite that, if there was fault finding that the complainant felt or indulged in, then it was her task to perhaps stick it out. And clearly, those arguments have not resonated anywhere. And the top court's opinion on this one is out.
All right, Meenakshi, many thanks for getting us those inputs here. saying that there is no substance to those allegations that were made against the Chief Justice of India, and this is the in-house committee now that has finally cleared the matter.